I was going down to the zoo. I probably went to the zoo with him 10, 15 times, working on multiple species, anything from African wild dogs to silverback gorillas. Peter always did this without any compensation. I know a few times I was supposed to go down and see him at a practice that he was working through, and I'd call the night before and they'd say, oh, well, Peter's in Japan working on a panda or something like that, or Peter's down in South America, you know? And so Peter would fly all over the world just to be able to take care of animals. This is part of Peter's legacy. Is there somebody that's going to take care of these animals while I'm gone?
I think there was a huge drive to make sure that the foundation was continuing his legacy and that we were not seen as faltering.
This foundation is near and dear to Peter's heart. So I had to basically tell Peter, we're gonna continue your mission for you. What you've started here is something that has become integral to what we want to also do.
I 100% think we can be bigger. We can service more sanctuaries. Right now we're looking at a very small group, very dedicated group, but obviously we need new people that can then kind of continue on.
Loop Abroad has 20+ pre-vet programs around the world, but some of them are already graduated vet techs and they are interested in pursuing a specialty in veterinary dentistry.
All I knew when I first applied was it was a big cat dental program. That already interested me and I was ready for whatever they brought to me.
So cool. I love big cats. They're my favorite. I am a certified vet tech, so I have experience in general practice with small animals to get their point of view and then maybe to bring back to my own practice of how we can improve.
It's making sure that these students know and understand veterinary dentistry that are not going to get it in their veterinary programs, or maybe very little, but then have a much better understanding of what's out there so they can then communicate better to ultimately help my veterinary dentist colleagues.
Veterinary dentistry traditionally has been an under-taught area of veterinary medicine. Try to increase the knowledge base that all of us have. We teach, we're also learning.
I try to get everybody that's coming along here a chance to do some work, actually do some work on the animal.
You know, we live in moments, and no one thought they'd probably be putting their hands on an instrument and trying to take out a tooth. But when we get them into a position where it's safe, for them to see their faces light up when they put their hands on an instrument and they can see the tooth move and we allow them to take it out. That is a solidified moment in their mind that's going to carry them long term.
There's lots of opportunities for the younger generations to learn. What took us years, they can learn in months.
It's such a good learning opportunity. I feel like I've already learned so much and it's only been a few hours.
I think having Loop Abroad students on our missions is the key for the future. I've seen it in action, working how it should work.
I always have a wait list for these programs. Students love these programs, I love these programs, and they always are happy with the experience that they get afterwards. I would love to do more.
I feel we're being called to do something that nobody else has done before.
Peter had always said it's a human problem, so there has to be a human solution.
Most countries have places or zoos or that sort of thing that could use our help. And I wouldn't mind traveling there, Japan, China, whatever. I think that would be a kick in the pants to be able to do that.
Going into South America, going into Africa, going into Australia, hitting some of these areas at which there's not a lot of veterinary dentistry. It's all about people giving of themselves and of their time to put their boots on the ground and do the work.
We can do anything that we essentially want. If it is having a giant visit where we take care of 15 animals in a weekend, that's something that's doable, but also we can scale down, have a number of 2-person team rather than 10 people team. We're very mobile, which is wonderful, and we're very willing to help.
Conservation takes the importance of animals and kind of broadcasts why biodiversity is so important in the world and why we really need to start paying attention to even the small things in life because they have big lasting impacts
I don't think that people always think about because they're not exposed to it. They go to work, they go to their job, and they go home, and they don't really experience wildlife just because where they live.
If people do not see these animals and don't get a connection, a personal connection with them and learn their stories and learn how amazing they are, they have no desire to help them in the wild. People come in here thinking they're coming to kind of a zoo type setting, and they leave with so much information about these animals, and they're gonna go tell one person who it's gonna resonate with.
Learning that animals that I grew up with and loved, my children or the next generation might not be able to see them. That is reason enough to want to do the best that you can.
We are just one person, but collectively, like we can do a lot together.
People come into that and they really feel part of the group. We have this group effort, and there's a very, very much of a camaraderie. In the day, we have a great group at dinner. We have it's like a giant family together. All the trainees we bring with us to educate them so they can train others has to be hands-on. Peter Emily Foundation is the only place where these students can get hands-on training in multiple exotic species. I guess my wildest dream is to see a branch of the foundation in every country we have on the globe.